What's good, y'all? No Mercy. Trap New York shit, NoMercyTV.com. This girl done staged her kidnapping. If you're watching this, you know who I'm talking about. Shorty from the Bronx. I forgot her name. But from what I've been reading, apparently she ain't want to go to some trip or something like that. Like, well, whatever it was, she pretty much was having an internal beef, I guess, with her moms. I guess they say her moms was being overprotective and all this other stuff. So, she staged a kidnapping. Girl is 16-year-old. She black from the Bronx. People are so outraged about this. You understand? And let me say this, right? As far as her mother getting hurt, I think that's like completely foul. You understand? You stage your kidnapping and you put the people who you love or the people who you should love in harm's way. You understand? Like, situations like that can always go a different way. You understand what I'm saying? Like, especially you doing something where it's like you getting some people to do this, and then you don't know what could happen. Like, you don't know what's going through a person's mind at any time. You don't know if, like, when a situation do start going left, if that person might go off plan and decide to do some whole other shit just to make sure, they don't get in the trouble that, they're going to get into or whatever. So, with situations like that, man, you just never know. You just never know. You understand? And, hopefully her mom's just doing better, things of that nature. Like, that's just foul. That's just foul. Super foul. You understand? But let me say this. She's 16 years old. I'm going to keep it a buck with y'all on how I feel about kids. Kids are stupid. Like, and I don't mean that in the term of like, I'm pretty sure y'all understand, like, what I'm getting at. Like, just as far as, like, being immature and not grown up and not fully all the way there where we are as people in our late 20s and 30s and 40s. You understand? Like, kids do a lot of dumb shit. It's part of life. Like, we all did dumb shit as kids. We all did dumb, dangerous, like, no matter if you was in the street wilding, or even kids doing dumb shit like climbing shit that you're not supposed to be climbing. Like, come on, man. We all done did some BS in our lives where, things could have been worse or could have possibly endangered others, probably did endanger others. You understand? So, I feel like this, man. I feel like social media made this situation a much bigger deal than what it was. You understand? Because, for one, situations like this, right, in terms of like the kidnapping part, kidnappings happen all the time. But what makes it different and what makes the outrage different is when things are on camera and can be seen. You understand? That's the only thing. It doesn't make it any more different than all of the other situations that are still going on out there. Now, what I'll say is that with it being a stage thing, it's messed up because it detracts from the real situations going on out there. So it's like now, hey, we could see another video of somebody getting kidnapped, and now we have to question it. We have to wonder, like, yo, is this real? Or is this staged again? Because it's the case of the boy that cried wolf. And even though any physical assault type of situation, you got to take serious. You understand? Anything dealing with physical, whether it's stuff like that, threats, you all physicality is to be taken, seriously. It's one of the things you learn growing up. Like, it's always, whenever something's a possible danger to somebody, it has to be taken seriously. No matter if it's a joke or if it appears that it can be serious, it's to be taken seriously. So you're going to have these situations happening now on camera, and guess what? When you read the comments on or the tweets replying to it, you're going to, somebody's going to post a video on Twitter of somebody getting kidnapped, and it's going to be people in the comments posting this article. Yo, I don't know if we should believe this because of this right here. And then it's going to be a picture of the article of this joint. You understand? So, initially, before I got wind of all the details, I felt like it wasn't that big of a deal. But at the time, I didn't know that, the moms got hurt and things of that nature. But I still was looking at it as like, it's the same old kind of runaway child kind of situation. Like, this is something that really happens out here, and it happens all the time. And I feel like social media made it much bigger of a deal, to the point where you got people talking crazy about the girl, forgetting that she's just a kid. Yes, she did some dumb shit. Yes, she deserves to be punished in some way for what she did. But she's a 16-year-old girl. Do I think she deserves jail time? No. That doesn't fix the situation. You understand? Like, you got to stop being quick to try and go to extreme lengths to punish people who are either making dumb decisions or just making mistakes. You got to get down to what's going on in the home and the conflicts between the mother and daughter that will make the daughter want to do something like this. So if you want to have her do, all right, I say community service. Why? This was something that was reported across all news stations, NBC, CBS. Like, this was a really big deal. I'm pretty sure it was extra funding going into police budgets and stuff like that, to try and look for her. Being that, you did have something that happened on camera, because it's like, when it happens on camera, now we got leads, now we got something we could follow and really possibly solve this thing. So you got extra time and money that has to be put into that. So for the community, yeah, have her picking up some trash have her pick up some trash on the highway for a couple of $100 or something like that. You understand what I'm saying? She's 16. You know what I mean? She, let that be her summer job. I mean, she got to do it for free, of course, but let her do community service for the summer. Every day she got to do 8 hours on the highway picking up trash or something like that. You understand? And I think it should be some type of mandatory therapy that she has to do, where she has to go and see somebody about whatever issues were going on that led to the situation. You understand? I don't think, like, this ain't a thing where it's like you got to send somebody to the psych ward, and because I don't think those type of repercussions help these issues. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you really have to have somebody sit down with these kids and help them figure out what's going on in the home. Shit, send it to me. You understand what I'm saying? Like, get somebody to talk to this girl and try to figure out what's going on. Let her know she went too far with what she did, how she went too far, the things that were affected by her going too far, and then get her to reinsure you that this will never happen again. You understand? Put her on some type of supervised parole or, some shit like that. Like, it's things that can be rectified to help people through situations, as opposed to always trying to treat them like a criminal. Like, everybody that does some dumb shit is not a criminal. You understand what I'm saying? Like, yeah, if we say by the book and by certain laws, yeah, it's something that it would get you jail time. But at the end of the day, jail is not it don't help people. Not jail in America, at least. Jail in America is not reform. Jail in America is just to say, here, we're taking away your freedom. Don't do this shit again. That's all it's doing. You're not in jail getting any kind of help. You're locked down behind bars for years on end. So I don't feel like that's a proper, way to help something like with situations that's real serious, like people shooting people and stuff that's really like a danger to the public. Yeah, lock motherfuckers up. Like that's understandable. But a kid that did something dumb like this, okay, the moms got hurt. She should have some type of consequence. But I don't think it should be to the extreme of jail. You understand what I'm saying? So that's just my thoughts on that. Once again, I'm not condoning what she did. I just think the outrage and people saying that she should be locked up and all this other shit, I don't think it needs to go to that extreme. You understand? She's a kid. She made a dumb decision, a very wrong decision, a decision that could have got somebody seriously hurt. But at the end of the day, she's still a child. You understand what I'm saying? So I do think there's room for growth for her. She's 16 years old. She has a whole life ahead of her. You understand? So let her spend these next year or 2 years, correcting the situation, rectifying it, and proving to people that, she's really going to try to be a model citizen. And then let her go on her way after that. And if she does some more dumb shit, then, you got to do what you got to do. But aside from that, man, she's 16 years old. I don't think it's that serious that she needs jail time. And that's just what it is on my end. You feel what I'm saying? So let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. No Mercy, Trap New York, NoMercyTV.com. I'll holla at y'all soon.